What's up everybody, welcome back to the channel, and today's gonna be another Kyokushin Karate training. If it is your first time, my name is Leonard and I am vlogging my combat sport journey, and currently I am at my Kyokushin Karate trainings. If you are into combat sport or if you are into martial arts, please consider subscribing, liking the video, and if you have any advice, feel free to leave them in the comments down below. I am making sure that I am reading them and taking them into accounts and keeping them in mind whenever I train. With all that introduction being said, let's get right into the Kyokushin Karate training. Well, actually I think today is day 56, and I really want to be honest with you guys. Yesterday was the Kyokushin Karate training. I just don't have the time yesterday to film an introduction video. I'm just gonna leave the video here. Bam, look at it. And actually, if you're watching this, I already did a lot of recording multiple times, and damn, it is kind of tiring just filming yourself doing this stuff. Yeah, actually yesterday we only did a lot of blockings, Kyokushin Karate blocks. This, what is it called, like korote, morote, those two blocks, and also the cross blocks. And I really want to give my opinion when it comes to those blocks. Actually, you won't really be able to use it in a real fight, if I'm being honest. And I only did that for art. And since yesterday it's just basic stuff, I really didn't complain. Well, what's complaining even gonna do to me, for real? It's just gonna really affect me and my relationship with my teacher slash uncle. And yeah, I just wanna let you guys know that doing cross blocks to protect your groin, well, maybe if you're going to defend yourself against a girl, it's just funny that, why do you have to protect your groin? Which is, well, maybe you will get into a situation where some people will act like a bitch and try to hit you on the groin. Well, you're gonna use that, but really, what's the point of training yourself doing the cross blocks over and over just to protect your groin and making your head wide open to punches, when you could just, when they try to kick you, just try to get out of that circle, out of their range, and just go back. Well, it is what it is, and I don't have anything to really complain, since yesterday I was just focused on recovering. Because actually last Monday, because today is Wednesday, and the day before I trained was really the day where I did a long distance running. Actually, it's much more of a jogging, and then it's just more of a fun jogging, like a fun run thing for me. And actually, for the first time in my life, I did a 40-kilometer run. And for a normal person, that shouldn't be something that you should do. You should be crazy enough if you're going to do something like a long distance running, because it wouldn't even make any sense. Well, I just want to meditate that day and wanted to reach this state of being my real self. Because whenever I jog, I tend to remove everything, remove all my egos, all that stuff, and the real me just comes out. whenever I do those jogging. And usually I only jog for like 5 kilometers at most, just for the sake of me doing some intense stuff for like almost an hour and not quitting. To me, the point of jogging is mental thing, not really physical. Like for example, some people would say, oh, why are you jogging? For like stamina and stuff? No. If it really was for stamina, I'm just gonna do some strength and conditioning, like for example doing some sprints and like making myself not gas out. That type of training. You know, that's really for stamina, or like for not gassing out. I mean, what's even stamina is for? But yeah, that day was really, for the first time in my life, I run for 40 kilometers, and thinking about it, that's fucking crazy. For me, as a guy who only run 5 kilometers at most. And wow, actually the first half running is fucking crazy that I really wanted to quit, but I intentionally did not brought any cash so that I could just commute back for the other 20 kilometers that I was gonna run. And since I got no choice and only brought a tumbler with me, that gave me that really no choice type of like training, because I really tend to, as a hobby, train my life's philosophy. Like for example, that jogging just gives me that life lesson where at some point as a man, there's gonna be a point where you're gonna realize there's really nothing that's gonna save you from a situation, and you have to like toughen up and really have to deal with it and do it and move forward, which is also a Kyokushin philosophy. And yeah, that day, that final 20 kilometers that I have to cover, knowing that I don't have any cash with me, I haven't eaten breakfast that day. I only ate dinner, and it's not even a fucking dinner. I ate like a fucking noodles and some breads, and the next day I was really hungry. But yeah, that moment, like those 20 kilometers that I have to cover again, those moments where I know I don't have anything with me, and it's getting real dark, because after I run 20 kilometers, it's already 6 p.m. or no, I think it's 5, and I reach my house at 10 p.m. So it's not really much of a jog. Like I said earlier, it's more like a fun jogging. And I also did a lot of walking, so it's like a meditative type of thing. And even if it's just a 20 kilometers, 40 kilometers is really fucking like painful. Like it affected the way I like move yesterday. Like my mobility is just really affected negatively that day and the next day after that. So like I said, like that moment where you have like no money and you're hungry and you don't really have someone that's really gonna help you, like someone's that gonna give you a lift. That moment when you're like alone is really meditative and could give you that certain like life philosophy where you really have to move forward even if there's really no one that's really gonna be there for you but yourself. Like it's already at night, and considering the nature of where I am jogging, it's really some dark, no lights, just the moon, and there's like woods, forest on the side of the road, and just some freaking unpredictable animals in the wild that are really making sounds. And we have like wild big cats in here. It's just gonna give you like a moment of that self meditative state where you're also gonna realize that nothing really matters in this world, and we are nothing but microscopic organism if you are going to look into the universal point of view. It's just me yapping in this video, but like I said, yesterday was really the actual training and I just want to talk about it. It's mostly I just did some recovery, and while I am doing, since I can't really move around much, I only did some really martial arts stuff where it's just for the sake of art. Well, yeah, with all that being said, that's just gonna cover the day 56 of Kyokushin Karate. I'm only filming this so that I could also talk about that stuff. And yeah, I'll see you guys on the next Kyokushin Karate training. And yeah, that Kyokushin Karate day, the day after this training day, and the day after this day is gonna be some serious stuff, and we're gonna go back to doing some self-training and doing some drills on making our fundamentals better. Anyway guys, I'm gonna have to take my lunch now. I'm still recovering, and I'll see you guys on the next Kyokushin Karate training. Peace out.